Welcome everybody to another episode of Beefmaster Stuff with Mike and Bennett. We got special guest Clay Nohavitza. For those that don't know, Clay, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, my name's Clay Nohavitza. I grew up in Wharton, El Campo, Texas, and we have a place right here, Wharton, next to V8 and BRC. And I started years ago brokering cattle before it had Wi-Fi. Back then, we were on dial-up, right? And so I would take a video, and all my customers on dial-up, I didn't download the VHS tape, and I mailed VHS tapes to all my customers. And about 4 days later, I checked back with, did you get the videotape? What do you think about them? So that's kind of how I started.
Oh man, so the industry was kind of already going that direction where people didn't want to go and look at the cattle; they wanted to see them remotely and call somebody they trusted, and they would do that. That's crazy. Bennett, do you know what a VHS is?
So it before DVDs, they had these tapes. They were like cassettes, but they had picture on them.
Yeah. Now, did you ask them to return it and you charge them an extra $1 to not rewind it? You remember that?
No, I just take it for tea. That's good enough. And back then, the ladies that ran the local, Miss Hobbs and Miss Protka, that ran the local post office, they knew the next. It was $350. Every video I mailed out was $350. It was like the priority to get there, like 2 or 3 days to get there. So they knew every time I come in there, I'd bring a handful of videotapes to mail out. So that was my deal.
Oh man.
And again, my job. I went to school at Texas Tech. I'm the brother and sister. I have 2 brothers and sisters. I'm brother and sister. I'm the third baby, I guess. Raised 2 awesome kids, Creed and Stella. But back out of Texas Tech, I rodeoed for a while, and then I went to work in the oil field. On my days off, I would trade with guys like Gary Cross and Billy Schwertner and Bubba Sartwell and Leo Casas, and I go to club cabs with Gerald Buck and Chris Black and Steve Bond. So I met a whole different types of people I've met in every different sector in the industry. Leo, so I mean, it's like it was yesterday. It was probably 25 years ago. I was at Leo Casas showing some cattle and their customers. And Leo Casas, you know Leo.
Oh yeah.
As they come, he gets to ask him for ice cream, And Leo was. What I learned from those guys is it's about building a relationship. Don't try to sell them anything. Become friends with, build a relationship. Why we trust in the guy in the business with, And Leo, the rancher, the buyer, the cattle run wheat. The heifers on ryegrass wheat and look great.
Oh man, the shiny cattle so good.
And that guy asked Leo, he said, Mr. Casas, did you raise these cattle here, sir? All I raise here is the price.
All we raise here is the price.
Yeah, always. I got a kick out of that. And then he said, what have you been feeding cattle? They look great. He said, diesel fumes, sir. I just got them in. So
diesel fumes.
Yeah, so I met really neat people I've met along my walk of this business,
Oh yeah, you've been around, and Leo, I've known Leo for about 15 years. I actually, before I got into the cattle industry wide open, I was a field service mechanic, and I used to go out to Leo's ranch and do a bunch of work for them. And I still have a relationship with his old ranch manager, and Leo's been the auctioneer at the Beefmaster sale in Oklahoma. Evening, Carl. Yeah, and so we've been around. What's Lou? What's this? He does that commercial female sale out there in Kennedy.
Nixon.
Yeah,
Lou Thompson's.
Lou Thompson's, yeah. No, he sells a lot of cattle, a lot of good cattle. That's actually where I first met you. That was probably
Yeah.
10, 15 years ago. I was actually with uh, Chris Jansen. I was with Bennett's dad. So
Okay.
me and him went out there and shot the shit with all you guys. We had a good time out there. Leo was out there, of course. Yeah, that's a fun sale also. Now
Right.
now you sell a lot of replacement females. That's kind of your main bread and butter.
Yeah, yes, sir. Like I sold some Herefords today. I sold some Brangus today and Angus today. So I'm focused on selling replacements,
Yeah,
And so a lot of times I'll look at the Brangus Herefords right now. A lot of times people come to me looking for cattle, or they want to ask questions about what cows should get, you know, and so I help them figure out what kind of cows they need, and I'd like everyone to have the kind of breeds I have, but some people can't. People up north can't use an F1 Brayford, can't use a Bramer. But so I work with the breeders and see where the rancher, see where he's from, and kind of what their goals are in the ranching business.
Yeah,
I do
but
move a lot of Brayfords.
yeah, what's about as far north as you'd see some F1 Tiger Stripe cows? I mean, I've seen them up in Oklahoma, Missouri, Kentucky, maybe, but
Yeah, I
not
shipped
much
quite a
farther
few
than that.
Kentucky.
What's
I've
that?
shipped quite a few. I've shipped quite a few Kentucky. One year I shipped some to Canada of all things.
Canada.
Back in the old days, we could do that.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's several years ago. They put a
Yeah.
stop to that.
Yeah, one time I shipped the guy in Utah was buying a bunch of cows for me, and at the end he said, "Send me some of those tiger stripes." In Utah, is different. They graze in the wintertime. They graze they're out in the desert in the mountains in the summer. He said those Brafords come out of the mountains. He said he used Gib Yarley, Sim-Angus bulls on Angus cows and on Brayford cows. He said those cows weighed easily 1,400 pounds. The Brayford Simmental calves outweighed my straight Angus calf by almost 100 pounds. I thought they were barren. I was like, they were so fat. That's why people like them, and so.
Yeah, they get up in that strong country and everything else like that. They
Right.
convert grass real well, and they're down in our area. I mean, we don't have to tell you about the quality of our grasses down here. Not very strong down in
Yeah.
this neck of the woods. For those who don't
Right.
know where El Campo, Texas is, it's what as the crow flies, probably 45 miles from the coast, 30 miles maybe.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 45 minutes. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
It's between Victoria and Houston, I guess.
yeah, Victoria and Houston, and then Victoria, where it's kind of like the crossroads is what they call it. I mean,
Right.
I don't ever refer to it as the crossroads, but it's about 2 hours south of Houston, 2 hours from San Antonio, and about an hour and a half, 2 hours from Austin. So it's kind of in the middle of everywhere. But
Yes,
uh,
sir.
yeah, but not. It's the center of a lot of bad grasses. But
Yeah. And rain. It's the weirdest year ever known. This year's been a weird year because our winters were dry and hot, and then we wet summer. So it's kind of ass backwards, right?
yeah, it was been a crazy year. But then the year before, I mean, you guys were dry as all get out too. I mean, it was a
Yeah.
bad year last year, and this will be the first year in several years that we'll have some 700 or 800 pound wean weights. I mean that
Right. Right.
just big wean weights. So that's not something that we've been having.
And y'all's breeds really exploded. The Beefmaster is hot in a firecracker right now.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of there's I don't know if you're aware of they're a little upset about some stuff going on, which is whole herd reporting. The association kind of did a piss poor job of getting it out to their members or some of their members, and there's some people that are upset about it. But I mean, I think if we advertised a little bit better, we had a little bit more funding on advertising, but the main thing is the commercial. I mean, the commercial industry is just a huge customer base that we need to supply for, and I think a lot of people need to just take a look at it. Like, what is the important things that that you look for out of you want good fat, good feet, good eyes, good bag. What do you feel about the color?
I, I- you know, obviously I like to have stripes of reds down south because humidity, the heat. But my neighbor, my neighbor has a handful of Beefmaster cows, and he has a collier. He bought 10 cows, F1 cows, good F1s for my nephew maybe 6, 7 years ago. He puts a collier bull back on those handful of Brayford cows, and I promise you, he's always weaning calves. They're giant calves. So
Oh
if
yeah.
you're, I tell people, look, don't be afraid. If you got Brayford cows, don't be afraid to put Beefmaster on them. There's not too much here. And the performance is just phenomenal. It's just phenomenal what they can do performance wise,
Oh yeah, yeah. They've really been pushing the envelope on that, and then people are upset that they want to gather as much information because I think information does help sell cattle. Like for you guys, is it a selling point to know that that person invests $25 a year in every cow? I mean, that's basically what it is. It's
It,
uh,
it's, I'm always about numbers and all that stuff and all the different numbers and stuff. End of the day is how much pounds, because most of these people are commercial producers. Yes, obviously we all want low birth weights and all that stuff, but how big's that calf at weaning? Under a normal grass situation, how big is the calf at weaning? I've seen some Angus numbers, great numbers, but the bull look like hell, you know?
yeah. No,
And
pounds on the ground is basically what sells cattle in your neck of the woods. They're
yes,
gonna wean
exactly,
big calves. Yeah.
exactly. When they're pressed down the scales, and I got my first Beefmaster crossbow this year. I got from at the Emmons sale. I got I think when you helped me out, Michael, that Beefmaster main bull they had there, and so
Yeah, from the Emmons sale.
yep,
That was
yep,
a
yep.
hell that was
So
a hell of a nice bull though.
That was
That was
a
Clayton's.
Corey's bull.
yeah,
Corey's,
yeah,
yeah, that's right.
yeah.
And oh, what's the sire on that main on the main side?
Out of a bull of John Griswold. It's like a really hallelujah. What was that bull's name? He was an Irish whiskey son of John Griswold, but he
I
was
think it's
one of the
Hallelujah.
bulls. Yeah, I was on a plane, so I was at an Angus sale in volume. I'm sorry, I was at an Angus sale. That most of the
No,
best sale they had in Wyoming or in Nebraska. I was notified in Nebraska, and I was just getting on the ground. I talked to y'all guys. They said, told me about the sale, and I got I bought that bull online, and they say he's a half Beefmaster. I didn't know what the half was. He looks like my kind of bull, and so just so happens he's Beefmaster Maine, and he looks great in the pasture. I got him turn out some cows. He's working hard.
man, he was
So look,
pretty hard when he came back to Victoria. He rode back to
yeah,
Victoria with us, and I mean that bull is just hardened up and just he's all muscle, just thick, and uh, I mean he was nice bull.
yeah, he's legit. I turned him in pasture in Angleton, Texas. It's full of mosquitoes and all that fun stuff, and have a bunch of few Maine cross cows. Most of my cows now are American crosses, and he looks amazing.
Yeah, that Maine does really good. Maine, I think the Maine they just put that big old stout wide frame on them, the kind of a clubby look to them. I mean
Yeah.
I would like to see some females out of that
Right.
cross.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
what's the deal with the Maine Association? Like, what's the percentage Maine they actually got to be?
What would have happened with the club calf? World, like, everybody, first off, with the club calf world really screwed up the mains because used to be you thought of a main, you thought of a big performance kind of bull. Now they think of a main, you think of a little club calf bull that's a little chunky little dude. So there's still a lot of good mains out there. Got to know the right ones to deal with. Uh, out there, but a lot of time people think of a main, think of a little short little club calf. So and I like those higher performance main bulls. Damn thing, it works. It works on crossbred cows. It gets you more weight, weaning weight, and they're stout.
Oh yeah, I like
I
them.
am
I
trying to
mean,
find. Oh,
my neighbor down the road, he does.
yeah,
He's got Brangus cows and he's got a Maine bull, And man, them calves are cool. I mean, really, really cool looking bulls, or steers. And oh, what is his name? Does he run that machine shop? What's down the road from me, Bennett?
Pradkas?
I say it again.
The machine shop is Gene's machine. Gene Pradka.
No, it's not. It's not him. Pradka. He does this purebred Brangus, I think. With
He does
L.
that, and he does them deer.
Oh yeah, that's
Gene.
right.
But who else owns the machine shop?
Oh, I can't remember their. I'll remember it here in a minute. But Randy Mass says, I'll say it again for the 100th time. People aren't pissed about WHR. They're pissed about what they're doing to those who don't want to join WHR. So basically, what they're doing is it's kind of punitive, and they're taking the EPDs from them. And I'm like, I mean, I don't know. It's a sore subject for people, and I thought we were kind of.
But it's one of them deals. Are your EPDs accurate if you're not getting the whole picture?
That's a good question. I mean, you just
right.
turn in the good ones, then it can be as good as you want it to be. But if you turn in all the whole picture, then maybe it will be.
But
Roy McKinney, that's right. This is Roy McKinney.
see, where I think the problem is going to come, I don't think the whole herd reporting is going to be an issue. I think we're going to go to where everything has to bleed. I think this is the step to everything has to bleed.
Yeah, I mean, I DNA test everything just because I know what I'm selling is to be what it's supposed to be. I mean, I don't know about you. I've seen some some Angus herds and purebred Angus herds, and they'll have some smoky calves from the Charolais bull next door. You see that a lot, but
no, and it's.
Do you think doing that bleeding will push the people away from the registered cattle?
I don't see it pushing them away. My only concern with it, because the TSU samples, it's easy. It's way easy. Basically, if you give them a shot, you can give them a you can administer a TSU sample.
Yeah.
Hold on,
the problem is going to be the lab time. If we say everything has to bleed, the DNA turnaround time is going to turn to 6 months.
Oh.
That's the problem.
I mean, they're able to keep up with the Angus Association pretty good. I think their turnaround is about 5 weeks for the DNA test. It's actually quicker than ours. But I mean, a DNA test. I mean, how hard is it? This is the box they come in from BBU. And then
you had to get up.
Yeah, right there. You put this in a little ear tagger, and then boom, punch it, and you're done.
Oh.
It's super easy. You fill out the little paperwork. You write down the ID number, and then you fill out some paperwork, and you send it off. So I mean, I've been doing it already. At the whole herd reporting, I've been doing it already, anyways. So. And nothing really changes for me, except for there's some of our customer base that's a little pissed off about it. Apparently, and they're still talking about it. Which, I mean, social media is a great thing, but I think there's a time and a place for it. And everybody says, "Oh, you got to get involved" and everything else like that. But I'm involved, and they don't give a shit what I have to say. I mean, I'm a commercial-minded person. I don't give a shit about the $30,000-$40,000 heifers and stuff like that. That's a cool thing, but in the real world, are any of your guys going to go buy a heifer for $30,000? One heifer?
No, they want Johnny and Susie to win at the show. Those who want Johnny and Susie to win, they do that. What makes it? I'm talking about one at a bull sale one time, and back then the owner said, I remember it said, look, yes, we like selling $50, $60 bulls, but we make a living on selling $5 bulls.
Yeah.
And you need that. 10 years ago, make a living by selling that. Those guys pay $5,000, come back every year. Whereas the one guy buys one great one, that's great. We make a living selling those commercial guys. That's what keeps coming back for more.
Oh, Braden said they do in my real world. What commercial guy in their right mind? I mean, with embryo transfers, it's kind of changed the game on it. I mean, on the whole commercial industry, seed stock industry. I mean, they can buy one really powerful female and then duplicate it a whole bunch of times. So, I mean, I do see that. I do see that thought process. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are doing. I mean, you look at Transova; they sell embryos, F1 embryos to put in cows, sexed. Where you want some F1 Brayford females, you can buy the embryos from them and then put them in some. Call Clay up and say, "Hey, Clay, I need some pairs, open pairs."
I got a deal for you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly right. I mean, that's another people. People say, "Oh, I can't find recips," and you got the recip guy right here. But you tell him how many you need and where you need them, and he'll get them to you.
I'm going through 150 Angus cows in the morning. They're calving daily, so they're 3 to 5 year olds.
Yeah, 3 to 5. Yeah, the supply is there, and the Mexico border opening up. I don't think Mexico has been lying about their numbers for 2 decades, and they don't have the numbers just like we don't have the numbers. They've been drought just like we've been in drought.
People don't realize what's happening here is happening all over the world. When the 80-year-old rancher is passing away, the kids are selling the damn ranch. Okay,
they're selling off everything.
Yeah, and all the world's happening like that. Not just here. It's happening all over the world like that. It's too much. Agriculture's too hard for some people, and the land value, it's hard. I understand. The land value is so damn high. They live in the Houston or city somewhere, and one brother lives on a farm. One brother can't afford the farm, and I understand that they call it progress. I don't know what progress, but it's happening all over the world like that. People think, that there's tons of millions of cows that show up in Mexico. No, Mexico has low numbers too, and Mexicans are still eating beef as well. So plus the cartels have built feed yards in the meantime down there. You think they're gonna let those cows just come on through and I think something's gonna happen still. I think it's and the screwer, something's gonna happen. I personally feel something's gonna happen within the next month to cause something to shut down again.
I have my tinfoil hat just right over there out of view, and I agree. Something's gonna happen. There's been a buildup to something, like it's all staged. When they first when the screwworm stuff came out 2 years ago, I said, "Oh, this will be interesting to see how this rides." And then they were hyping it up, and then we finally get one case, but they're still under 50 cases in Texas. So is it really an issue? I mean, it is obviously an issue. I mean, but it's just something that we'll have to deal with, a little extra management that we're going to have to do. But when you're getting $2,500 a calf, I mean, it kind of makes it a little easier, a little softer on it, especially like you said, the land. I mean, you buy 100 acres, 10,000 an acre for $1 million, and then a $1 million note. You're looking at probably 8,000 a month. That's 7%. Hard to pay. Yeah, and then 7% on top of that. It's hard to make a living off of that. So I mean, I get why the industry is kind of changing, but it's going from the big rancher, the 2,000 head guys, to there's 400 or 500 head guys. So it's just breaking down. It's just watering the water. So
yeah, I do think if you stay hooked, I think the ranchers that are staying with the game, stay hooked. Obviously, it's rewarding because less numbers be out there. You stay hooked. I think you'll be rewarded for staying in the game.
Yeah, and then I mean, just think over the last 15 years, I would say since 2008 was a good year, and then it dropped off for a while. I mean, I remember being excited to get $750 for a calf. Didn't matter what color it was, but $750 calf was good money. But now, this last week it was about 10 cents cheaper. So I mean, you get on a 500-pound calf is $50 cheaper, and then I'd bitch and moan about it. I mean, when I got my check, I was like, what the hell? And then, but it's all relative. I mean,
yeah.
I remember I bought my first Beefmaster cows for, I think I paid $1,100 for them. And then
Nice.
now, I mean, you can't get anything you can't even get a bottle cap for $1,100.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
client of mine today, he was bitching about price. He's a big player in Florida. He sold 10 loads. He said, man, he talked about money he brought in June when he sold cattle. And he said, I averaged only 2,200 of my steers. I said, you're bitching about a 2,200 wing calf. Well, he said, well, they bought 25 a month and a half ago. I'm like, you're getting $2,200 for a wean calf. What a deal. What a deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because they put 105 per load. 100. I mean, I guess it depends on what they weigh. Florida typically has
70 head on a load, basically.
70 head on a load. Yeah, so they're probably 6 weight, 6 1/4. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty solid. Florida's a good market. It's an untapped market that a lot of
big players, John. It's where the big ranch are left. There's a few big ranch in Texas, but most part it's in Florida now. You know.
Yeah, Florida's a great market. Yeah, there's a co-op. I won't use their name, but they sell a lot of bulls down in Florida. I would say 70% of their bulls go to commercial buyers.
Yeah.
And they offer all the information. And then, I mean, I've talked to a lot of commercial buyers from all over the country. And I would say that the Florida bull buyers are the most versed in utilizing information.
Well, those bulls are all at PX Feeders, aren't they?
Yeah.
John Parrish. Yeah.
Yeah, John.
I was there last week.
They look good. They look really good. I mean, he has shared a lot of videos on it. I guess I could say it's beefmasterbullsale.com. But they sell a lot of bulls down there. I mean, 240 bulls they'll sell this fall.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a couple cool sales coming up for Beefmaster, which you got Seba coming up. You just had Jerry Thomas's, which Jerry Thomas is a Seedstock producer. And, I mean, he's kind of going crazy. Have you ever had anybody ask, hey, what's the IMF on these heifers or anything like that? No, never. Yeah.
How's the sale going? Wasn't it sale in Tennessee like yesterday?
Yesterday they sold. I think there was one that sold for 96,000, but it was the trait leader and EPD wise for intermuscular fat. But I mean, I don't know. Is the carcass really a problem for commercial guys? You know, if you're going to utilize a bull, I mean, and you're going to be concerned with your carcass, you're going to use one of two bulls. You're going to use a Wagyu bull or you're going to use an Angus bull.
Don't do Wagyu.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm a Wagyu fan, honestly, but they are ugly.
They're awful to look at.
They are horrible to look at.
And the feeder guy loves them. Thanks for get those damn things fat. The feeder guy loves them.
Yeah,
I like tasting them. I like eating them, but
I don't like. I don't like.
You're giving away pounds, you know.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, John Parrish. John is big in the Wagyu deal. John.
Oh man,
Wagyus all over the country, so
they get a premium on there. He's got a pretty good deal, like a bull leasing program and all that stuff. Yeah,
they do.
They buy all the wean calf program. Bulls. Yeah, they'll lease out a bull to you and then buy all the calves. Yeah, but man, they're ugly. Whew. Yeah, but they have the beef on forge bulls out there, and man, they sell a lot of bulls. I mean, I would say out of the 240 bulls, they're going to have probably 190 of them are going to go to commercial guys. Is it because of the data, the information, or like you said at the beginning, it's relationships? I mean, they've spent the time and created those relationships, and you know, they kill it out there. But we still have.
They're breaking up.
You're losing the service a little bit. I want great carcass numbers.
About be a better area.
Yeah, we had a comment. I have a neighbor who runs Angus Wagyu balancers in a rotation with a select herd of Wagyu. Finally convinced them to get a Beefmaster bull, so hopefully they'll have a good experience and buy some more. Right? Amen. Yeah, and then we have. I have to disagree with you on Mike. I want great carcass numbers on my Beefmaster bulls. I think it's definitely something we need to be conscious for. I mean, you have those large operators that do retain ownership, and then if they sell their carcass, you're getting 80% choice with the Angus bull, and then you go drop it to 80% select. I mean, and you're going to miss out on that premium for them choice carcasses. I mean, I can see that, but you just be conscious of it. But I don't think we don't need to try to out Angus the Angus. I mean, we just need to. I mean, them my favorite cross. I mean, them Beefmaster bulls on them Brayford cows or F1 cows. I mean, that is just a home run in my opinion.
Yeah.
The question is, as far as carcass goes, can we? The place for us in the industry is real simple. We need to be what the commercial cowman goes to when he wants to keep back a group of heifers. We just have to have a good enough carcass to where he's not going to take that hit as hard.
That's true, but I mean, there's some guys that they don't care. It's pounds on the ground. That's why they like the Charolais, the Herefords.
Yeah.
I mean, you get that hybrid
but
vigor.
Like use the Beefmaster bulls. Yeah, you gain more performance, don't you? Though, yes, you may lose. You may lose some of the cuttability of the calf, but man, don't you gain more performance if you use the Master bull?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about profit. I mean, you have if you can feed this animal. I'm just using 10 pounds of feed, and then it gains 10 pounds, and then you have one that you feed 10 pounds and only gains 1 pound. I think that's where the Beefmaster really thrive is the efficiency. They convert more. It's based off a low input breed, but in the Seedstock, it's not that low input. I mean, to buy nice heifers, you got to pay a lot of money, and then to get good money for them, you got to pump a bunch of feed into them, and then you have people that they buy these fat heifers and they call Clay in 3 months, say, hey, these heifers look like shit, and you don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that, but you can't sell the skinny one.
You're right there. You're right.
Yeah.
You can't have them. People say they want to see them working on the work clothes. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They don't want to see it working.
No.
They want to see the Sunday clothes. They want to see it in the Sunday clothes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's see. Just needs to be acceptable carcass area. I agree. Carcass impact producers indirectly. If they don't kill good, the orders will get the cheaper and price impacts, because it is a kind of a long-term goal. Like, so I mean, and I know that if I bring my set of calves to like Hallettsville or Cuero or something like that, or El Campo, that no matter where they go in South Texas, the same 2 buyers buy all my calves because they know that they'll perform.
Right.
And that's not something that they just know just by looking at them. Is like you said, you build relationships. They know when they see that name, that they see those calves, they know that they're going to make money on them.
Right.
I mean, they're going to grow, but that's what people don't realize. Those buyers, they pay attention to where they're buying your calves at, and they're going to be willing to pay X amount of dollars for this stuff. And I think if you're recording all your data and stuff like that, then you have more tools to see if your animals are performing worth a shit.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, the main customers for all Beefmaster breeders is the mom pop breeders. Most of them don't care about papers or carcass. They want pounds on the ground. I mean, you're not wrong. They want meat.
Something to that.
Yeah, there's something to that. I mean, you can't disagree that, but the end user, they're the ones that dictate price. Though at the end of the day, if your customer is a sale barn, you need to produce something the sale barn wants. And is the answer to put a black bull on them? I mean, I don't think
you can't say it. I mean, we're not to the point where you can say the answer isn't black for most folks.
No, you're going to get a premium. I mean, how dinky, little, crappy-looking calves they are, they're still going to bring pretty good money. But Beefmaster, I mean, how long does it take to make up a 30-cent deficit? Is it 63 pounds or something like that to make up the deficit on a 30-cent discount? Like on those Bramer calves. I mean, they're getting upwards of 70 cents. But meanwhile, those heifers, they make up for it. If you have, you might get hit on the steer calves, but those heifers are going to ring the bell and they're going to make more up for the deficit.
I bought 108 weights this week, 8 weights for $3,500. I thought that was a steal.
That's crazy.
Commercial.
I mean,
yeah.
And then 5 years ago, if you
commercial Brahmins.
Oh yeah, there's money to be made on that though. There's money to be made on that. You get them looking right and get them bred a Hereford bull, or I mean that's what I would breed if I had Brahman bulls. I'd breed them to a Hereford bull and maybe an Angus bull.
I tell you what also has really gotten hot is the Brahman bull on Brahman cows. That deal's hot.
Oh man, those are cool looking cows. They make good. They're big though.
The top Lucille, top Tom sale, Sky Schwartz sale. Those Sky Schwartz has some 750 weights. They half Brahman, half Brahman, and they bought 5,700, 750 weights.
God, 5,700. Yeah, what do you think about them Star
weights? Yeah, they dropped 5,700.
Yeah, them Star 5s did pretty good at Lucille too, though. The Star 5s, I think they were bringing 4,800 for opens, and they had some breads that were like 55 or 50. Yeah.
Right. Oh, by the way, your customer, I have 50. I'll tell you, I have 50 Red Angus heifers in for Wyoming. They're bred to Red Angus, fight for Red Angus bulls right now, but they are great for a Beefmaster player to put Beefmaster on the second calf.
Oh man,
throwing out there that E6 Beefmaster Red Angus is a good cross.
Oh, how many years in a row have they just kicked ass at that San Antonio sale? I mean, they bring top dollar, they do well amongst it, but the Red Angus, I mean, you buy it. What are you asking for those the bred heifers?
And they're exposed $3,850.
Oh shit, that's cheap. That's a steal.
Yeah.
Buy some recips and all that stuff, and they're from Wyoming.
Oh, they're in Wharton right now.
They're in Wharton. They're from.
Yes,
they're from Wyoming.
Yes, sir. Uh-huh. I get most of my northern. I get most of my northern cows up there because they're just better northern cows up there. Those guys, all they do is cowboy up there. They're not like show kid. They're legit Angus, Herefords, and on stuff. That's where I get them from. Because that's all the guys do up there. They ain't crossbred stuff. The Angus are legit. The Herefords legit. So that's why I typically go to Nebraska, Wyoming, that part of the world to get my English cow.
I need to put you in contact with Wagon Hound. They got a really cool operation up there. They have Wagon Hound Landing Ranch. They're big. I know them from the horse industry. My wife actually did her internship up there. I'm sure you've heard of Bet He's a Cat.
Who's that?
Bet He's a Cat. It's a famous quarter horse. Yeah, but that's where it was born. My wife actually foaled that so that's the reason why I brought that up. But they're out of Douglas, just a beautiful ranch. I think it's like 70,000 acres, and then they have their own feedlot. It's I think it's 1,500 acres surrounding in it, and the whole thing is based off of the center of the field, or the center of the plot is the feedlot. And then they have all center pivots that go around it.
Yeah.
And it's all self-sustaining. They make their own fertilizer, their feed. Everything is all self-sustaining. And I went up there, I don't know, probably 10 years. I was same year as Hurricane Harvey. I was actually out there with no cell phone service when Hurricane Harvey came around. I don't know. That was a crazy. Bennett, how old were you when Hurricane Harvey?
Dude, I can't remember.
Was I driving?
I think 9 years ago. I don't think you were driving. But I was up there. I left on a Monday, and then I drive up there. Last I look, tropical storm and this and that, no big deal. And then I got service again Saturday. A hurricane, Category 5 hurricane heading to Victoria, Texas. I was like,
oh yeah,
yeah. I just got two pot loads of Florida cattle, which you know about them Florida cattle. They can be a little spicy.
Anxious.
Yeah, anxious. That's a good word for it. Anxious or big bubble, but luckily, nothing.
What's BOF's word for it? Big country cattle.
Big country, yeah. Big country is right. And then that's why the Florida guys they let them get out. I don't know if you remember seeing that video of the kids saying, "Oh, I like when cattle get out. I get to go rope them." Yeah, I could see Creed doing that. Yes.
Oh gosh, Creed.
Yeah.
He has Creed's edge machine. It's Clay Nohavitza. I'm probably out selling amazing cattle. Please leave a message. I'll call you back.
That's his voicemail.
Yeah.
That's
Creed's
fun.
my 16-year-old son. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. For those who don't know, Clay has twins. You got Stella and Creed. They don't look like twins, but they are twins though.
Yeah, they're twins. They occasionally talk. They'll talk some cows. Stella's a really good talker, so occasionally they'll talk my videos for me. So.
Oh yeah, it's just crazy how the industry has changed. I mean, we went from sending VHS tapes by the mail, and then now it's on social media. I mean, right now you got 47 people, but by tomorrow morning they'll be. I mean, depending on how long we're on here, but you'll have anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 people that'll see it by tomorrow afternoon. So
right.
I mean, you can just reach a lot of people and hopefully get some hits on the red Angus heifers. But
if y'all, all your producers, I could use easily about 200 Beefmasters right now. They don't be show quality, just be ranch and Beefmasters. I could use red heifers or cows. So
just good using cattle.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that. Yeah, but everybody wants to be a seed stock producer, but they're not willing to do the seed stock work. I mean, it takes a lot of work, and you want to be able to sell a product that you can have faith in, and they're going to come back year after year. That's the goal of the seed stock industry. But
that's one of the biggest parts of the industry we're missing out is everyone's selling that heifer because you make so much money selling it at the sale barn. Well, no one's keeping the heifer back, right? And that's, end of the day, we have to retain the heifers, That's
what we got to do. I mean, we got to build it back up. I mean, I'm saying it's going to take 8 to 10 years of good weather to be back where we need to be as far as an industry goes. So,
yes, and I don't think we'll ever see it. Like normally our carrying capacity is like 104 to 108 million. That's where for years. I don't think we'll see that again.
No, I don't think so. I think the big plots and the land has just been broken up in neighborhoods. I mean, how many pieces that you used to ranch on when you're a kid are not neighborhoods now?
Yeah,
especially
the place I got a call from the landowner last week. 1,500 acres I was leasing in Angles at 1,500 acres. He said, "Well, I figured it was coming." He said, "Well, the solar panel guys bought it, so."
Oh, I got Carl Shepard says many peeps in RGV want to sell off their herd because of WHR. Hit me up. I'll give you their info. Hey, there you go. I mean,
what a deal!
If people are, I mean, I guess I have a kind of a harsh reality. Do I like how I mean, with anything, when you have an association, you're gonna have BS. Do I like everything that the association does? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, if the association breaks up, then it's not going to do anybody any good. I mean, we just gotta just toughen up, handle it like men, not get on social media and cry. I mean, that's kind of my opinion.
Or get on social media and refuse to talk to anybody and just sit there and make really rude comments.
Yeah, it just the second you become illogical, that's the second you lose me. Like I'm all about having a logical conversation.
It's the second when somebody that's on the board that lives 5 minutes away from you offers to meet with you and talk about it, and you won't do it.
No, you lose people at that point. Unfortunately, I mean, and then from the outside looking in, Clay's just like, hey, this is the stupidest shit in the world. I mean,
childish shit, right? Childish stuff.
Yeah, I just don't like the childish shit. This is a professional industry. We need to act professional, not act like a bunch of. I mean, I don't. I think a lot of Beefmaster breeders there's a lot of hobby breeders. Not everyone, but there's a lot of them. Can't get rude with other members. We agree. I mean, we just need to all work together and figure out a compromise. And I don't think Facebook is ever, especially through text. I don't know about you, but I might text somebody and they call me like, hey, what the hell? What was that for? I'm just like, what are you talking about? It just comes off. You can't. I'm very sarcastic.
Yes.
And sarcasm does not convey well through text.
I'll tell you what I hate most on the internet is if you like my cattle, call and talk to me. And tell me how many you're looking for. They'll say how much. And so I like people to call. Let's talk about the cattle, see what we can do for you and how we can help build your herd, create the relationship. Facebook makes them all one button, how much, So,
yeah, buy now. I tried that on a group this last week, and you know how you have the option buy now, this much, and then this is what it's currently at, and it just wasn't. And then are they available? Well, yes, they're still available, and if not, hey, we can find you what you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, because I like that they call. Look, if you can't afford those, buy something you can afford. Something that fits in your budget. Not those heifers out of your budget. I can find something that can work for you. I like that more so than just how much.
Yeah, exactly. What are they bred to? How long are they bred? Or how big is the calving window? I mean, that's another thing. Like what in my area, I think the best calves are December to February. December, January, February are the best calves. I think we lost him. Yeah, he'll get back on here in just a minute.
I think so too.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, I guess people are still ticked off about this whole herd reporting. And here we go. Maybe not. Disconnected. Drive devices not. Kick from studio. There we go.
Sorry.
Yeah, good old AT&T. Yeah. Yeah, we just need to move forward. But now, do you think it's ever going to go back down to where it was, or have we seen the peak of it?
Still connected.
Sounds like y'all are okay with losing hobby breeders.
Where's the refresh button? Where's the refresh at?
Here by the camera.
Out there?
No, beside it.
We're not okay with losing hobby breeders, but we're not gonna let them hold up progress.
Yeah, well, hobbies are going to hold the rest of the breed accountable. I mean, I say get involved in the association. I'm not a big fan of lots of people in the association. We can hear you, Clay. I don't think he can hear us. No, he's having some difficulties. Yeah. Sounds yeah. I don't think we're nobody's okay with it. I would like to have just a good conversation with somebody. I mean, invest in your cows. I mean, is $25 that big of a deal to invest in the production of your cow? I mean, you pay $2 per calf. Every calf that you sell at the sale barn, I mean, it's it's all relative, but $25 to invest in the production of each cow each year, I don't think is a bad deal. I mean, that $25 is going to invest in the marketing. Everybody says, "Oh, Angus is only good because of their marketing." All right, well, let's invest $25 per cow. I mean, that's kind of my thought process on how it was done, and then being punitive to the little guys. I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, but I think that's and
It's not.
it's the punitive, and then there's a lack of communication. Again, it's not WHR that's pissing off. It's the punitive part of it, or coercion, however you want to look at it. I don't disagree with that. I mean, I think we need to keep on going and make progress. We can. I mean, they say it's about the data, but then this is what ticks me off about it is it's all about the data and everything else. And then why did you pull the wean weights being mandatory part about it? All you have to do is put calving ease, which it assumes that the calf is unassisted, but it's the calving date. That's all you have to do is put in the calving date. We have to help small guys to be able to get weights and ultrasound, set up clinics in multiple areas so it's accessible to little guys.
Where are you at? Where are you at that you can't find a scan tech or find a scan day?
Punishing those who don't want to do WHR is what people are mad about.
Well, here's the deal. They can't incentivize WHR any more than they already have. They can't make it any cheaper.
Years.
They can't make it any. They can't make it any cheaper. They can't. They can't give you more of anything. And all they're doing is saying you don't get EPDs anymore. And basically, all that's saying is,
we don't have enough data to do it. We don't have enough data to create an EPD that's accurate at all. I mean, would you guys be okay with having EPDs but with zero accuracy? I mean, is that a good happy medium?
I mean, is that what I think I brought that up before too? Like it's a way to do it, but
yeah,
I don't like the taking away the EPDs thing, but the rest of the breed shouldn't be responsible for doing all the work to create your EPD.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it was what 60% of the data is made up of. 60% of it came out of whole herd reporting thing. I think Clay's having some little technical difficulties, but I'm sure he'll be back on. I've been around Beefmasters my whole life. My grandpa swore by them. I made the decision to get back into it and start a herd again. Purchased 2 nice registered heifers. And I have some straws from a bull born from Violetta Ranch. It's born in the 1970s FBA typesetter. I sent a straw in for DNA and 100K. It's been hard trying to get EPDs on this guy, even with this recorded progeny who do have EPDs. I think WHR is good thing, but taking away the EPDs from those who don't want to do is what? I mean, it's coercion. It's punitive. I definitely understand that. But if you can't create enough data, and bulls have gotten a whole lot better from 1970. I mean, I'm just going to throw that out there. And I don't know anything about I like the foundation type, pace setter and type setter, and I mean that's pretty awesome that you went through those hoops to do that. think that everyone should be able to see the EPDs. 100K genomics make the EPDs much more accurate. Now, if I mean, there's got to be some compromise in this, and I don't think social media is necessarily the place to have that. But coming up with a good case and presenting it to the board, they're going to listen to it, because all the board is made up of. I mean, I don't think there's 400 or 500 cows that are represented in the board of directors. It's not big guys versus little. And then there is some I don't know. There's a hierarchy in the Beefmaster breed, but here's an option. You can do we can write in what are those? Oh, my mind's just shot right now. And not affidavit. Somebody help me here on you can write in somebody. If we want to have somebody elected that's going to speak their mind and not let something happen, then maybe we can write into somebody. Proxies. Thank you, Ty. Fill out your proxies and let's nominate somebody. And this is a good place to discuss who. And I feel like Doug Johnson is the guy to do it. Proxies from yep. I like Doug Johnson. I actually nominated him for board of directors, and basically they shut it down because somebody said that they weren't nominated by a satellite, and there's nowhere in our bylaws that says anything about that they have to be nominated by a satellite. So that person needs to get checked, and I'm sure that some of these people on this podcast and are listening will know who I'm talking about. But I think Doug is a great person. Everybody who's on a couple weeks ago, he's very well spoken. He's very commercial minded, commercial oriented, and he's a realist. I mean, he sees the problems with what's going on, and maybe Doug would be a great board member. Let's make a proxy for Doug Johnson. I pay 4 memberships. 4 BBU. I'm in whole herd reporting, so I'll fill out all 4 of my proxies for Doug. So Brandy, let's going on breed improvement. I think Doug's a great person, but the board of directors, I think there's some people that are not very happy with the board of directors, but we got to have conversations. The second we stop having conversations and start name calling, that's when we start going backwards. And I think we've reached that. There's certain people that have reached that point, and it just becomes ineffective. Randy, you got 3 memberships. Hey, let's get Doug elected. I mean, I'm all about that. I talked to Doug just a little while ago. And, I thought he would be a great board of director. Yeah.
No, for sure. And I mean, just if anybody knows how we can get Beefmasters outside of the South, probably Doug.
Yeah, he's done well with nobody's help. I mean, we didn't start helping Doug until this year. And then Doug would have been just fine without Beefmaster Marketplace, but it just he can see the value in everybody just working together and just putting all the BS aside, and let's do it. So I do see. I mean, he sees the problem with it, with the kind of punitive actions, I guess is. I keep saying that, but it is. I mean, you're reprimanding. You're not doing what I say. I mean, they've already incentivized it enough. You look back in history and whole herd reporting, it's been cheaper for 10-12 years, and yet only 10% of the breed is in whole herd reporting. And we've been talking about this. Everybody says, oh, it's a surprise and everything else like that. It was in the Cowman twice. We had talked about it several times.
I mean, it's because nobody reads their Cowman.
No, nobody breeds a Cowman. And then did anybody what was a Rockin' Horse? Did you read it? Did you look for the Rockin' Horse and the I can't even think of what else it was, but Lance put a riddle on it at the very end. So go back to your Cowman last week, and at the very end he talks about You know, you got to read everything to the end and look for the rocking horse and the seahorse or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but and then the first 2 people that email them get free stuff or something like that. And man, I looked and looked and looked and couldn't see it. And it's not that I didn't look or didn't read it. I just have I couldn't see that little tiny little writing at the end of an essay. He gave me the. I saw Lance at the summer meetings and all that stuff. Oh, I think we got Clay back. Maybe.
Do we?
Maybe. He raises them the way Mr. Lassiter intended them to be, low input. And but I mean, everybody says they want fat cattle, but I mean, Doug didn't have any fat cattle. He just had real cattle. They were bulls are better according to growth. I'm wanting to bring in the fertility and longevity back and put them old foundation 6 essentials on the modern growth heifers. One of my heifers is sired by J.K. Stout and grandsired by FMC Magnitude. Beefmasters has came a long way, but it's a matter of opinion when it comes to growth. Yes, they are, but a lot of the best qualities of Beefmaster have been bred down through the years. The longevity, I mean, I think it's all on where you buy from, really. Which breeders? Clay, you can you hear us now?
Sorry, guys, back. Between Wallace and Sealy is not a very good sale area, so I stopped down the Walmart parking lot in Sealy, so I'm good.
Yeah, I get your Sealy's is there's a lot of cattle up in that Sealy area. I mean, I get who's up there? I get them I get trucks that'll stop on I-10 and drop in the pots. What's that guy's name over there? It's not Rogelio. There is a place that works for FMC that's in Sealy, but there's another guy over there in Sealy that I've done business with over there and shipped cattle out and had cattle come in from there. But what do you think the futures are going to do? You think they're going to hold, or we've seen a high? I think that's what we're talking about when before you got disconnected.
Gone again.
Gone again. Hey, you know what? We know all about these technical difficulties. This is a live production. It's not there's no script or anything. We're just kind of running with it. And it's been a while since we've had any train wrecks on as far as the technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But we're getting better at it for sure. But don't expect any animals to be fat for my sale in December. So Randy Mass has a sale coming up in December, and I think there's 3 other breeders that are going to be involved with it. It's
there's more than that. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be fun. If you're interested in receiving a consignor letter for that sale, please give me a comment below. Or shoot me a message or Beefmaster Marketplace a message. Those letters will go out this week.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're trying to do big things, and then we got Tuesday video the live oak heifers, the development heifers. So that's gonna be really exciting, and then we're gonna start getting the videos. I mean, you got the Seedstock is what 20 days away, the August 22nd, right? Yeah, we'll be heading out there. If you guys need any cattle shipped or shipped out there or shipped back, you know, we're going to help you guys out as much as we can. Really looking forward to that, and just visiting with our Beefmaster friend. That's another thing. We need to all just remember that we all are very passionate about this breed, and tempers fly when you know, stuff is done that they don't feel like is a good thing. But we got to have conversations. We got to keep it positive. We got to keep that needle moving. I mean, that's the main thing. When the dust settles and everyone decides what they're going to do, we're going to look back on this watershed moment when the breed and breeders took a huge step forward. I agree 100%. Oh, and we got the RGV sale on August 29th. Catalog is out for SEBA. We got.
Back.
You had to get your driver to
Do we have Clay back?
Yes, I'm good. When we stopped in the parking lot, so we're stopped.
Oh well, we won't stop too long. But the question was, do you think we've seen the peak of the market, or do you think it's going to go back down? I mean, I don't see how it can go back down.
I think once you get to the scare of the Mexican border open, all that stuff, I think it'd be back. Typically, look at the time of year. It's summertime, and always typically this time of year, the commercial market is softer this time of year.
Yeah,
Besides what happens, it's always gets softer this time of year.
Yeah, spring calves are starting to come off. The market's a little bit more flooded, and it's just bad timing. But I'm gonna write down. Clay's got his tinfoil hat on and says something's gonna happen, and the cow pimp himself says there's gonna be something happening in the next month. And I'll bring that back up. I'll put on a postage sticker.
Because I think with all the cartels that built feed yards down there, those guys are big ballers. They're not they're not gonna lose all their beef and something like that. I think something's gonna happen.
No, something's going to happen at the meatball has a heifer in the Seedstock. Oh, bull, Bennett, your favorite bull. You saw Clay. I think you saw meatball. It's that little. I
Yep.
mean, you see him, and the name fits. He's just a little short stack.
Yeah.
Looks fat as shit, and I mean, you can put him on dirt, and he just survives
Stays
off whatever.
easy
Yeah,
fleshing.
he's old. His mom lived for a while. That longevity is something that I found attractive for keeping him as a bull. And then I bought him back, and he's just worked out really good. But we're excited to see that sale catalog. Clay, what are you doing at the end of August? You feel like making a road trip?
Whereabouts?
Yeah, Seabooth. It's is it
Tennessee?
Franklin? Yeah, Franklin, Tennessee.
Oh yeah, I have a guy up there. I sell lots of cows to. Michael Simpson. He's Warren County Livestock. They're in McMinnville, not far from Franklin. The Franklin's a cool area. Like 2008, as a broker, we followed droughts, kind of like buzzards. In 2007, 2008, I was in that area buying cows. I was staying in Tennessee. Everyone, a lot of people have like North Alabama, Tennessee.
No, Lexington. It's in Lexington, Tennessee. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's this cool area. Yeah, a lot of people farm chickens over there. They're like chicken farmers, plus they have cows. So all the guys, they want to show you their chicken crop first. I talk chickens, then you get into cows. But you have to go see the chicken herds first.
You got to look at the chicken houses first.
Exactly.
That's what pays the bills over there.
Yes. And I'll tell you what, I don't know what to do with, but there's chickens on a place, the grass grows big. Cause I have a client of mine in Danville, Arkansas, and he's a chicken farmer, and a buddy of mine sends a bunch of F1s to him, and those F1s come off his place. They outgain the other ones. Same cattle, they outgain the other ones by 200 pounds. I'll weigh 1,200 pounds. It's beautiful. The guy farms chicken shit. It just blows, the grass blows up.
Chicken shit works good for. I mean, I don't know. They used to put it in finishing rations back in the late '70s, early '70s, and stuff. I mean, I'm not into that, but it's really high protein, and it makes a great fertilizer.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, Beefmaster should not take away from those who support the breed and live by the breed. Hopefully, they can figure it out. Either way, long live Beefmaster. The breed is in my blood. Once a Beefmaster, always a Beefmaster. See, that's one thing that. There's no other breed that has people as loyal as they are to Beefmaster. I mean, that is one thing. I know some polled Hereford peoples. The Hempels. The Hempels. Roger Hempel.
Oh yeah.
They love their polled Hereford, and they're just great. They really have good luck with those cattle, and the polled Herefords have really really improved over the past 15, 20 years for sure. But do you see a demand on polled cattle going up, or I mean, I think with this screwworm, I think anything, if you're taking one step out with having polled cattle, it definitely lowers your manpower, but it's not a deal breaker to me.
The crazy thing about this screwworm disease, so the first one was Robbie Graff. You saw the first case of Robbie Graff.
Yeah, that's your buddy.
Okay. And then one calf had it. They went through, doctor the calf, went through the whole herd. The whole herd's fine. 5 days later, the herd's good. But no one talked about that. There's, oh gosh, the calf's fine now. The calf's fine now. And for the media, they're like, oh my gosh, And I have a guy from Oklahoma called me. No, he's from Tennessee. And he had 1,000 acres buying a bunch of cows from me. He calls, man, son, I've been watching this TV all day, and I can't take Texas cattle. I was like, why? They got the screwworms down in Texas. Like, these cattle are on the Oklahoma line. They're closer to you than they are. But the media portrayed it as, oh my gosh,
Oh yeah, and then the media portrays Mexican border. Oh, Mexican border opens up. No, they're just opening up. They're just opening up Arizona, and then it's 400 miles or 500 miles from a case of screwworm, and then you think South America, they've been dealing with this forever, and then how many millions of pounds of Brazilian South American beef comes up? I mean, it's just another step, but the media wants to hype it up and upset the market or just have something to talk about.
3 weeks ago, we're worried about screwworm. Never opened the border. What with the border? I thought.
Yeah, that's
crying about screwworm 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that the upper chalons, and the same thing in the Beefmaster breed, the upper chalons think everybody below is just stupid or something or gullible. But you can't. People aren't stupid, and then social media is an equalizer, and that's what a lot of people still discount social media. But I mean, how many millions of dollars of cattle do you sell every year typically on social media? Most of your relationships are built on social media. Not all of them, of course.
Yes. I have guys right now in 3 different states are talking smack to me about being on here. But people met online,
Yeah, the stupid Beefmaster breeders, hobbyists. But no, I think
what also hurts the Beefmaster breed is no more cows in South Texas. All these high fences. When I was a kid, there were Beefmasters everywhere. I mean, everyone in South Texas had Beefmasters, right? And now these high fences, they get the ag exempt for high fences. Not the number down like the old days,
Yeah, that ag exemption or the wildlife exemption. All you got to do is put out a feeder, and that's a crock of crap. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's for their buddies with them high fences, and they don't want to pay their fair share of taxes, and then I don't know, the wildlife exemption. I mean, it has its purpose. Chicken shit or compost is game changers. Yeah, compost is another good thing. They take the municipal waste, the solid waste, and then mix it with yard waste, and then they compost it, screen it, and then you put it out on the pasture. I put out, I don't know, 4 years ago, I put it out on my front pasture. You've seen my front pasture. I mean, that place grows some grass, but I put probably 3 tons an acre of compost, and that, I mean, you still see it in the soil samples. But chicken shit is the best stuff. I mean, it is hot. If you put too much of it out, it won't grow grass for a couple of years. Ask me how.
Been there, done that, have you?
Been there, done that. I mean, we did I did a one pasture. I had some overlap. I was like, I'll just really make this field hot. Place was barren for like 3-4 years. It didn't grow even a weed on it. And then after 4 years, and then after 4 years, I had a bunch of thistle came up. But then after I sprayed the thistle, man, that place just, I mean, you can't put enough cows on that place. It stays in the soil. It's not as quick fix as your regular granulated or liquid fertilizers, but definitely adds a lot of value to the soil. But yeah, we have yes sir. Yeah, we still got 37 people on here. There's some people that are just waiting for people to get ticked off about the whole herd reporting. But what do you think about the color? Do you think color is that big of a deal for beef? Tell it, Bennett. Bennett puts his head down.
Why are we going to talk about it?
I want to bring it up. I really feel like the colored cattle is just a great excuse for commercial guys to not want to use our bulls. Or is it the ear? Too much. People hear too much ear, but it's just too much skin. That's what they're concerned with. You really think that's an issue with Beefmaster, or?
I think your breed's really come along. I think it's become more in vogue. It's more of an option these days. Used to be people talk about what you're talking about now, but now it's become more of an option for a commercial guy.
Is
You
the
put those beef badges on Brangus cows or Brayford cows. The calves look phenomenal. I mean, you can see those ones that with the Beefmaster, they'll have more guts, right? And a guy's a commercial herd of Brangus. Well, look, these are Brangus crosses. They got some Beefmaster somewhere in there. They have all that rib they have that the Beefmaster brings to the table. It's just really good females.
yeah, the
So,
depth and volume capacity.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. And people rest of their life thought that's a really good Beefmaster, really good Brangus, which loses her identity.
yeah.
She's good because she's part Beefmaster.
Bennett, you put your head down for that one. Just wait for this question. Have you ever had anybody says, "Oh, that them cows have too short of necks. I need a longer neck female." Has anybody ever said that in your life? Do you hear me?
Bennett, your question?
Did you? No, it's more of a shot at Bennett about long necks.
I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear. Hey, I couldn't hear you. These banners are flapping from the fan. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I was giving you a hard time about long necks.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. The banners are flapping from the fan, making noise. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. If only we had a color by day, I bet that would solve it. Sarcasm.
Clay got it. Clay liked it.
Good material. Good material. Good material.
Yeah. Nah, you gotta give everybody shit. I mean, that's what.
Hey, you know what? I think Edward, comment how much you like your new long necked cow.
Hey, there's money to be made on them long neck cows. There ain't no doubt about it. But the commercial industry, have you had anybody said that they want? Would they rather have a longer neck or more capacity?
They like deep rib, soggy cows.
Bingo.
Okay.
Deep rib, soggy cows. She can do a lot of different things with her. She raised big, stout calves. She's broody as hell. She breeds back. She got some guts to her. That's what they want right there.
Yeah. Okay. And then color. As long as they're good. I mean, good comes in many colors.
Trust me. Yes. I want them good first. Good first.
Good first. Everything else is just icing on the cake.
Exactly. And I think y'all's breeds really. I mean, I wish y'all could see my neighbors. The neighbor has like the cows. The Brayford cows gotta be 10, 12 years old now. They weigh about 1,400 pounds. He has a collier bull on those same things, and they raise the biggest calf. Things always weaning calves. There's only like 12 cows, so they calve all times of the year, but they're monsters. I think, damn,
Monster calves.
monsters. I'm like, geez. I was like, they're always those things are always weighing 700 pounds. Damn. They just wean calves. They wean again. They're always big calves. And that's just for small segments, man. Why every Brayford guy trying this Beefmaster deal? The females make phenomenal calves and make phenomenal heifers, and the bulls are meat wagons.
Now, here's kind of my question as a bait. What do you think about the E6 program? Do you know what an E6 is?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think about the name?
Oh God. I thought we were going to get through a week without Mikey saying the 3 letters.
Oh, it's a stupid name, and we need to change it. You have to explain people when you say, "Oh, I got some E6 females." What the hell is an E6? You got to explain it. An F1 tiger stripe, or just if I say F1, I don't have to explain it. You know what an F1 is.
Yes.
Hey, yeah. Can I give my one complaint about the E6 program while he's putting his thoughts together? If you are a Beefmaster breeder and you advertise a bull as an E6 bull, get some help.
Yeah, there's no such thing as it's just a Beefmaster cross bull. How about just quit all the complicated BS and just make it be a crossbred?
To the Beefmaster breed, he is nothing. There's no way to put papers on that animal.
But to the commercial industry, I mean, I've sold an E6 bull. It was out of Brayford F1 cows, and then a Beefmaster bull, and those calves are just awesome. It was just that we were using them as recips.
Hey, what was she golden Was she golden certified?
Oh hell no! I don't know. She may have been. I don't know.
Because if she was, that's an advancer bull.
Yeah, I didn't pay nothing on the cow. I just used her, and she had a Beefmaster calf that were better than a lot of the embryo calves. That hybrid vigor you get from crossbreeding is just, that's God's gift to cattlemen. It is just crazy. You put a Charolais bull on a Beefmaster cow, or I've even seen the Brahman bulls on Beefmaster cows. That works pretty damn good too.
I've seen some of those South Texas for too.
Yeah,
big dun calves that were stout,
huge. Yeah, wean big calves and everything else like that. But I think my favorite cross is the call me crazy, but Beefmaster Jersey. What do we call them, Bennett?
They're Milk Masters, baby.
Milk Masters.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
But the only problem with the Milk Masters is they're gonna be brindle paints no matter which way you cut it.
I've never had any of those out of the Jersey crosses. It's just got to be the shit that you're using. I'm just giving you a hard time.
We ran a Jersey Beefmaster cross bull for a while on the heifers.
Oh, hey Mike, join a committee and tell them about it. Don't complain about it on social media. Randy, I've been on committees for 12 years and they don't listen to me. I've joined committees. I've brought it up in commercial marketing and they don't give a shit about what I have to say. There's like somebody has pointed out, you just have to talk to the right people and, to get something accomplished. I can call a couple of them and say, hey, I want this done or we can do this, but nobody cares about my rebranding the E6 deal. But I think
it's somebody's baby, and I don't know whose baby it is. That's the
I know whose baby it is.
Whose baby is it?
It's Melvin's. You know Melvin Share.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's his baby, and they won't ever let anything happen to it. But I think just call it for what it is: Beefmaster Cross. Just simplify it. Keep it simple. BMX. I like BMX. I think that's a great name. I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't.
But how long have they been having the E6 program? How long have they been having that? When was that started?
It's been going for 20 plus years, but it's not resonated. You still have to teach people what an E6 is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've been people, I tell people that. What is that? I explain to them. So you're right.
But the E6 program also has another problem. I don't see the purpose of it. Is it marketing for the breed, or what do you think the purpose of it is, Mikey?
It's just people want to use it because people buy E6 and they're like, oh, I'll put a registered bull on them and then it'll be a registered.
It will never upgrade.
No, it'll never upgrade. E6s just have E6s, but if you do first cross, you can do the upgrade program, but it's too complicated.
But see, that's my deal. Get rid of it. Everything it's either an advancer or it's nothing.
Yeah, or it's a BMX, Beefmaster Cross. Know what it is. Keep it simple, stupid. Let's just call it for what it is. purpose is to breed Angus or Wagyu. I mean, you think about the Angus breed. I mean, they've got the best marketing. They have the most funds. They have the most membership. They have the most cattle. That's our customer base. So we don't need to bash Angus or Wagyu. Wagyu, look at Wagyu. They've kicked our ass. They're considered more of a commercial breed and sell more commercial bulls than Beefmaster do.
No
I mean,
shit.
yeah. I mean, you think about the Wagyus. I mean, it's kind of died out, but for the past 3 or 4 years, how many people have you seen go down that path, and then they start seeing the calves? Like, man, these calves are just ugly, and then they get out of it. I mean,
everybody who's ever done it.
yeah.
Yes, you have to have a market to go with your calves. I tell people, look, if you're like John Pear, something like that, you already have if you have a market to go with your calves, it's different.
Go with them.
But you can't develop it and sell. I think guys that go to the beef short course at A&M, the Wagyus give a talk and they get Wagyus and they got 20 calves. I was like, how you gonna market them? I don't know. I'm like, you gotta wait to buy this beef from you. If you have a place to go with it, well, then it's different. Then you're in a program. But if you can't do it alone, especially at Wagyu deal, because you're losing. Yes, you get a premium money, but you're losing 50, 60 pounds at weaning.
Yeah, 50, 60 pounds in weaning, and then at it takes to finish them. You're looking at 28 to 30 months to finish them. I mean, feeders like them.
Feeders love those guys. Feeders love them. I mean, like you did earlier, if up to me, I like a fat Jersey.
Oh man, Jersey.
Yeah, that's a good.
We always kept a Jersey cow around just for emergencies. Old milk cow, and then I'd always go buy if I didn't have any problems, I'd go buy some bottle calves at the sale barn. I remember buying the bottle calves for $25. I bought 4 calves for $100 bill, and then
Nice.
now, how much is a bottle calf? $1,600,
$1,200. $1,200.
Yeah. You got one that's healthy looking and spry and everything else. They're gonna bring some money, but I remember getting those for $25.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't see where the money's at. If you buy a $1,600 bottle calf and then you put in all, I mean, it's hard to make money at that point.
How many jerseys do you got?
Me?
I mean, if you've got a bunch of Jersey cows, but I've had a lot of luck getting Beefmaster cows to take them.
Oh man, the best one for me is give them a shot of oxytocin, and then you skin the calf and then put it on that other calf. I've had that grafting calves and doing all that stuff. I mean, everybody has their problems. It don't matter what breed, what color, what pole, horn. Everybody's got problems. And just stuff happens. Cows are stupid.
But the one thing is, it's a whole lot easier to fix those problems when the cattle are gentle.
Oh yeah, disposition. Do you have
exactly
a good point for you? You got a gentle group of cows. Yeah, we call them. Oh, gonna drop a bomb. The 2 breeders with the highest selling and most popular cattle are Cottage Farms and L2. They don't need any EPDs or WHR or scan data. They sell on phenotype, not EPD.
Yes,
it's not gonna be hard to sell WHR when you can't compare their scan data. I'll just mute him real quick. So it's going to be hard to WHR when you can't compare their scan data to other composite breeds. I don't see how that's a bomb, Carl. Cottage Farms and L2. You know the longs out there in Beeville.
Yeah.
Fred and Judy. I know you know Bennett, but Clay, you know them. They're right next door to Leo's place out there in Tesoro Ranch out in Beeville. You've ever been out to that place?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're right when you're heading out there, and Fred and Judy are right before Tesoro on the left. Yeah.
You were saying earlier about the price of baby calves. The dairy market, that baby calf deal has exploded. So I have a buddy who runs, it's robotic dairy in Colorado. They milk about 2,000 cows. And they breed these beef. Now they have all beef
Yeah, beef
bulls.
on
They
dairy.
buy the calves at 2 days old. They buy them all. So they give 1,600 2-day-old calves. The guys can buy it from them. I said, 2-day olds? I said, yeah. I said, I haven't that many calves on now. They keep them going because that's so much money in that beef on dairy market right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I brought that up in our commercial marketing, and then everybody ignored me. Nobody even acknowledged it. I'm like, for one, it's a huge market that is just untapped. The only people that are tapping it is Angus. You know, those they put Angus bulls on them or Charolais bulls on them, and then they sell the replacements. And I was just like, hey, what about if we want to create a whole bunch of Beefmaster cross females? Let's sell sex semen to dairies, and then have the dairies will buy all the calves off of them for $1,600, and then bam, you got some really good cows. I mean, with the Milkmasters, or you got Holstein. I think we're going to lose you again, but I think that's a great market. The beef on dairy. I brought up this little bit of information. It is it's like 54 or 55% of the beef being slaughtered are beef on dairy crosses right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so you get Angus beef from the store. Most likely it's Angus and dairy, because dairy milk is in the shit right now. Milk's not worth anything. So they're not going to expand their milk market if the market's not good. So they're going to go with the beef. Beef is at an all-time high. So it's only logical for them to do it. And they utilize more technology than anybody in the beef industry. I mean, some of those places hadn't had a bull on the place for 40 years. I mean, there's not a beef program out there that doesn't run. I mean, a sizable beef operation that'll AI or that won't have bulls for cleanups. But do you think AI is a selling point? Like if you had a group of cows, they're like, oh, they're AI to, so and so bull, Angus bull, low birth weight.
Yes, so I just got through selling red Anguses, and what these ranchers did, they bought a bull at Dove sale. I bought a $15 red Angus bull. They collected the bull. I had all the heifers that bull. They cleaned up that bull. So the counter they're going to a client of mine in New York next week, and he knows they're all AI that bull and cleaned up that bull. So they'll all be having light calves. The rangers up north, they do a really good job at that. Midwest, whatnot. The AI.
Well, being close to the dairies, they've got.
Breaking up again. All right. Well, I think we're coming up on an hour and a half. So we'll probably cut it short. I think Clay is frozen. Yeah, he is frozen.
Hey, thank you everybody for watching. Come back, see us next week. Oh, Mikey.
Sorry about that.
I am off next week.
You are off next week.
I will be on a boat.
You're going to be on a boat. I was on a boat multiple times this weekend.
I'm going to be on a big boat.
You're going on a cruise.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Lots of love, bro. Good show. Yeah, I mean, let's not talk bad about each other. Everybody love everybody. Everybody get along. Let's have a good conversation. And if you got some good arguments, bring it to the table. Let's talk about it. But next week, what do we got next week? Need a show with EPDs with Lance or Robert Williams. I think I'm gonna give Lance a pass on this. I want to have Robert Williams on as well. Lance, I think I'd just be too afraid that somebody would say something about him that's not true. So we will have hopefully in the near future we'll have Dr. Robert Williams. Thank you, Clay. I'm sure I'll call Clay here in a little while. We appreciate him taking the time to do it, and then I'd like to in the next couple of weeks. I'd also like to have Doug on again. And Robert, and just get our regulars and have a good conversation. But we appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys. Oh, Clay's coming back. Let's see if we get him for a second.
All right, Clay, tell everybody bye.
Yeah, tell everybody bye. And if you need any Red Angus bred heifers, Clay got you covered. Any recips, the Clay's your guy. He got you covered.
Yeah,
we're gonna
Indian, if y'all can find some beef.
I didn't hear a word he said.
Damn it.
He's looking for beef.
Hey, if you have some Beefmaster females, Clay wants them, give him a call.
Yeah, if you guys want to get out of the Beefmaster breed, 5 or 10 at a time, we can piece them all together for Clay, and then we can ship them to Victoria, and we can get you out. So we hope you don't do that.
What a deal! What a deal!
Yeah, that's right. All right, well, y'all have a great night. We'll see you. We'll see you next time.
Thank y'all.
See you guys. Have a good evening.